All right. Let's see what we got here. It's a great picture. All right, so this is my Jonah, who was being elbowed in the back because he was in the front row waiting for Barack Obama to light the menorah at the White House Hanukkah party. He was being elbowed in the back by none other than RBG, the famous RBG. And he was looking at us like, Dad, what should we do? And of course, Dad and Mom, Lori, said, get the heck out of the way and let RBG through. So that's that photo there. All right. So when you're the father of 4 kids, at this point, father of 2 kids, you look for different things to do to occupy time and keep your kids interested. So in this case, my kids used up several rolls of masking tape to tape me up. And actually, I do remember being surprised that I could not free my wrists without Lori helping me here. They used a lot of tape. So this is young Sophia and Jonah. He's probably, I don't know, a year old. Soph's probably 4 years old at the time. I don't know if the date's on here. That was pretty funny, actually. Right there. All right. Only got 2 in here. This was pretty cool. This is when I was an elector. And, you know, most folks don't know this. You end up voting in the election for president. And then based on the popular will of the people in that state, electors are sent, 20 to be exact, 1 for each congressman plus 2 senators. We have 20 electoral votes here in Pennsylvania. So 20 people get sent, and they vote formally for the president and vice president, in this case, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I was really honored. It was the 3rd time I got to be an elector, twice for Obama, once for Biden. But it was also an important day for me because it made me realize that with all of the attempts to undermine our democracy, with all of the efforts to try and, you know, thwart the will of the people here in Pennsylvania, that if electors weren't honest actors, that we could really undermine the popular will of the people. And so one of the things I think we need to do is just have a national popular vote, make sure everybody's voice directly elects the president and vice president, that we don't have these sort of middle folks who could undermine the system. We have seen bad actors in 2020 work to undermine our democracy, and I think we need to have guardrails and protections against that. So still a great honor to be an elector for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, but I do think we need real reform. All right, let's see who's next here. All right. So I think my son Jonah has become somewhat famous for this. Here's the deal. So when we were working hard to protect the vote in 2020, we thought it was important to make sure that the public was aware of our efforts to protect democracy and ensure that their vote would be counted. And so I spent a lot of time sitting here in our study talking to various news outlets about the work we were doing. What you don't know is that there's actually no doors on this room. And we got 4 kids who are all learning at home, plus Lori, plus 2 dogs. And it was just a constant parade of people in and out of that room. Now they, all but this one time, walked behind the camera. So I'd be sitting there on television, talking to whoever the reporter was, and the kids would literally walk behind the camera. And so I had to like make sure that my eyes stayed focused on the camera and that my brain stayed focused on whatever I was saying. In this case, my son Jonah came walking in from the other room and I guess realized he was on camera and backed out, as you've seen. The thing is, I didn't know he did that until after the interview was over. And I don't think he realized that he had sort of had a viral moment until it went viral on TikTok, of course, and then all of a sudden his friends called him and went from there. But anyway, that's my son Jonah wandering in the room. And it happened many, many other times over that year. You just never got to see it. In this case, you did. All right, last one. This is me and my sister, who looks very goofy here, when we were growing up on a Navy base in New York. My father was a doctor during the Vietnam era and did his service to the military in the Navy as a Navy medical officer at a place called Mitchell Field, which has since long ago been bracked, I believe, and I actually think is now part of Hofstra University's campus. But anyway, some of my first memories as a kid was growing up on this base. Do not hold against me these white pants and this goofy red, white, and blue shirt that I am wearing, or those very oversized glasses, which it appears there might have been tape on the center of those glasses. I look very goofy, but I actually think my sister Rebecca looks goofier than I do in this picture. But an important place to be on this Navy base, and really just so grateful to everyone who served, not just in the Navy, but all branches of the service who worked to keep us safe back then and obviously still today. So yeah, those pants are really something, man. Look at that. Anyway, that's the last photo. Thanks.